Earth. The film is about the trials and tribulations in the life of Chand, a girl who after an arranged marriage moves to Canada. So let's find out more about the project from the cast and crew and begin with the CEO of BR Films, Ravi Chopra, who is a partner in this venture with Deepa Mehta. Raviji, tell us, how come you chose Deepa Mehta to work with on this project?
दीपा जी की जो सेंसिबिलिटी है, दीपा जी के जो फिल्म मेकिंग का स्टाइल है, वो मुझे बहुत पसंद है और मैं चाहता हूँ कि इस टाइप की पिक्चरें हिंदुस्तान आएं, क्योंकि अगर ये पिक्चरें हिंदुस्तान में लोग नहीं देखेंगे तो आई थिंक कहीं ना कहीं कुछ हम मिस करेंगे.
And what interested you the most to this particular project?
Definitely a film which I would like to have my name on. See, I don't like to have my name because my name is more important than my name is my father's name. I don't want to have my name on a film which I would not be proud of. Heaven on Earth is a film I'm proud of.
Well, BR Films have always been associated with films with a social message, and yet their films also have a great commercial value. Now let's speak with the leading lady of the film, Preity, and ask her about her experience playing the character of Chand.
Definitely say that it's redefined me as an actor. I wouldn't say it's a defining role for me, but I would like to say that Videsh for sure playing Chand redefined me as an actor.
And why did you choose to do such an offbeat film? It's miles away from what we have seen you doing in your masala movies.
But when I read the script, I was stunned. And I said, this is it. I told myself that, Preity, if you want to do something different, this is like what you asked for. So I didn't think about it too much. Go back into my history of interviews, you'll realize I've said it's good to do films that are entertaining, but it's also good to do films that are educative and are issue-based, because these are the kind of films that go to that layman out there, because people get very influenced by cinema,
So how was your experience working in this film?
It's my job as an actor to work on every film that's put in front of me. This one was difficult because usually most of the commercial Hindi films we do, they have a very strong, cinematic liberties that we take. They have very strong cinematic liberties when you do films like that. We have lots of singing, dancing. There is a little bit of surrealism in them.
And what was the best compliment you have received for Videsh?
I got a lot of compliments for this film, but I think the best compliment, I'd like to move away from me being praised as an actor. Of course, it feels great when you win a Best Actress award without even knowing that you are nominated or expecting something like this. It's Indian to be nominated in Canada, which is like the Ginnies, which are equivalent to the Canadian Oscars, to be with Susan Sarandon and actresses who won Oscars before. I think that I'll always look back and say, okay, it's my first attempt at a different film, and I've won an award for it, and I've been nominated for it, and that to me is my prize.
Wow, that is quite an achievement, Preity. We have heard that the film has won a lot of accolades abroad. So what are your expectations from your own country, Preity?
But I think eventually, to me, the final stamp of approval will be if the film works in India. I'm not comparing Videsh with any movie. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed and wishing and hoping for all the best. And I just hope that people go in to see this movie without any preconceived notions and give it a fair shot.
Now let's ask Deepa Mehta about her film. Could you please tell us a little more about the context of the film?
Again, that's straight from the heart. It's about something that is important. It's about the power of the imagination. Whenever we find ourselves in a situation where reality becomes very difficult to bear, and that's in all our lives, men, women, children, then our imagination helps us to alleviate a painful situation. That is the context of Videsh.
The film does sound intriguing, but Deepa, is there any similarity between Provoked and Videsh?
I think the difference is that they're different stories. It's like saying all love stories are the same. They're not, And yes, there is a part of Videsh which is about abuse, but Videsh is for me, a film about what it's like for working class immigrants to leave their country, everything that they're familiar with, leave their milieu, leave their extended families, specifically in this case, young women who come from tiny towns and villages in India, go to Canada to get married and have no support system at all. And the canvas of Videsh is immigration and the isolation of immigration. You know, abuse doesn't exist by itself. It has a social context. And the context of Videsh is very different from that of Provoked.
And how was your experience working with Preity?
She takes direction really well. She does her homework for a character. And she asks questions. She's a thinking actor, which for me as a director is icing on the cake. And it was delightful working with her. And as you'll see, her performance will blow you away, as it's done the rest of the world.
After listening to everybody praising Videsh so much, we just had to give you a sneak preview of the film. So take a look.
मेरे लिए आप और पापा जी पहले हो।
ये कैसे हो सकता है? एक पल तोला, एक पल माशा। हमारी कामना में इतनी ताकत होती है कि वो इंसानी रूप धार के हमारी जिंदगी में दाखिल हो सकती है।
नर्क वाला उस स्वर्ग से जहाँ मिले ना आदर मान।